Good day, students. Welcome to a new session of our computer class in which we are learning MS Access. In our last class, we learned how to create a simple query using a single table and what is the meaning of a query and how queries are used to get specific information from the tables. Now, in today's class, we are going to understand what is relationship between tables and how we can use multiple tables to extract data from the different tables. Now, when a database is has got multiple tables, that means it can have a single table, or it could have multiple tables relating to that database. Now let me give you examples of multiple tables. For example, in a school database, that is Shrima school database, we may have one table which contains all the details of the students, that is the student's GR number, roll number, mother's name, father's name, address, and his religion, mother tongue, mobile numbers, etc. This could be all the student details. There could be a second table which contains all his details of his activities, that is which activity he has selected, on what days he is doing that activity, and what is the house that he is representing. All this would be the second table. There could be a third table which could contain the details of the bus that he is traveling in, that is all the bus details of the student, that is the GR number, name, class division, the bus stop that he is going to enter, and the bus number and the bus fees. There could be another table which contains the marks details of the same students, that is the division, class, roll number, and the marks in SA1, SA2, FA1, etc., or the subject wise marks, any of these type of detail. So this way, in one particular database of students of Shrima, we could have multiple tables like student details, activity details, bus details, and also the marks details. So now if we want to get a particular report or queries from these multiple tables, that is single different fields from different tables, then first what we need to do is to set relationship between the tables. And what is the relationship that we are setting? We have to set it using one single key, which is called as the primary key. So creating relationship between tables means to create an association between these tables and which helps to retrieve data from multiple tables. This relationship is created using a common field in the tables, generally the primary key. Now in all these tables examples which I gave you, student details and bus details, etc., what could be one of the common fields in all of them? It could be the GR number. And why is GR number the primary key? It is because GR number is a unique key for every student. There is no single student whose GR number or SID number is going to coincide with another student. So in almost all tables of this particular database, we are going to keep GR number or the SID number as the primary key. Now using this primary key, we will understand how to set relationship between the tables. Let us see it practically.
So in our last class, we had learned how to create very simple queries using a single table. In today's class, we are going to learn how to use multiple tables and create queries. For example, I have got two tables here, student details, which contains the GR number, name, and all other details of the students. In my activity table, I have got the same GR numbers, but with the house details, activity details, and the color of the uniform. Now suppose if I want to create queries whereby I want certain fields from the activity table and certain fields from the student details table. Now these two tables being two different set of tables, we need to set a relationship between the two tables. And for setting up the relationship between two tables, the most common feature or the common field among both of them is the GR number. Now the GR number of the student details also exists in the activity details. So GR number is the common field which is the primary key for the student details as well as the primary key for the activity table. So now let us first set a relationship between these two tables. Now for setting relations between two tables, we have to click on the database tools tab and click on the relationship button from the relationship group. Now here you get to see the two tables which are there and which you need. So I click on the student details table and click on add, and activity table and click on add button, and then close the table. Now my two tables, student details and activity, with all the field names are displayed in this window. Now what I need to do is I need to click on the GR number, which is the primary key from the student table, drag it and drop it on the GR number of the activity table. An edit relationship dialog opens up with the details of the two fields which are going to be set as the relationship key, and then I will click on the create button. Now you will see that a relationship has been created among these two fields. So when I click and close off it, I will save the relationship and I can close the dialog box. Now if again I want to anytime delete or edit any relationship, I have to simply go back, click on this, and here I click on the relationship, the button or the line between, and then delete it. The relationship will be permanently deleted. But as of now I am not deleting the relationship, I am just showing you how to set the relations. Now once my two relationships have been set, now it becomes very easy for me to use both these tables to create a query. Now for creating query, as usual, we have to click on the create menu and the design tool. Now here we need to add both the tables, because this time we need to use both tables, and see automatically, because I set a relationship, the link between the two, that is the GR numbers, is automatically displayed. Now here in my design grid, I need to actually select only the fields which I want. But from which I want? Let's take, I want the student details GR number. From the field student details, I can increase a bit here because it can't be seen here. I've increased it. Yes. Now here from the GR number, I want the name. I want the class and division from the student details. So I'll say class. I don't want the division. But from the activity table, I want the activity and the house. So here. So now from my, I have selected the GR number from the students table, the student name from the student table, the class from the student table, the activity from the activity table, and the house also from the activity. Now I am going to run the query. So I click on the run button and the query has run. Now here you see the GR number, the S name and the class is from one particular table, that is the student details table, and the activity and the house for that corresponding student is from the activities table. So let us counter check if you want. Let us take S1002, this particular data. Now if I want to save this query, once again I'll save it, and then we will say, let us take active, I'm going to give it a name as Q1. This is the name of the query. I'm just giving it a name. Okay. And here let us see Zain Ali, he is a football and in the Ananda group. Let us go and counter check. Zain Ali is in 6th standard, that is correct. And let us go to his activity. Yeah, he is from Ananda and football is his activity. So this way it has picked up the records of the students from both the tables because of the relationship between the two tables. Because we have already set the relations between the two tables, we can use queries from and create queries for using multiple tables. Let's once again use the table, go to the query. This time I am going to take the add both the tables into the query here. Now here I am going to use the GR number from the activity table. It's going to be the same, the S name from the activity table, and I am going to take only the color of the house and the let me take the only the maybe the religion or maybe the address. Let's take the address. So 3 fields I am taking from the activity table and 1 field I am taking from the student table, only the address. And then I will now click the run button, and with the run button, see the GR number, STU name, color and address. These 3 fields are from the activity field, the table, and this particular field which is address is from the student details table. So in this way we can set relations between 2 tables using the primary key And using the database tool relationship option, we can set relations between the tables, and then using the create queries design option, we can create queries using multiple fields in the design view.
So to sum it up, to create a relationship, we need to click on the database tool, then click on the relationship button and select the tables from the show table box and add those tables. Then you need to close that particular window where you add the tables. Now once those two tables are there in front of you on the screen, you need to just drag the primary key of the parent table and put it onto the primary key of the child table and click on the create button in the edit relationship window, and this way there will be a line which will be drawn which shows you the linking or the relationship between both the tables, and then you need to save the table. So this is the way in which we can set relationship before we start using multiple tables for creating queries. Now we go on to the next part, which is using these two tables to create multiple relationship using the two different tables. Once I've saved my relationship, then I can use the go back to my queries window and create different queries using two or more multiple tables. Now I showed you with only single table, two tables. I can use 3, 4 or how many ever tables I have in my database, create relationships between all of them and use multiple tables to create queries. So with this we come to the end of today's chapter. In my next class, I'm going to tell you how to use complicated or slightly more complex criteria, how we can give, that is multiple criteria to create queries. It's not very difficult. If we will keep on practicing it, queries are very, very simple. I hope you have understood this. Please keep on viewing the video again if you have any doubts, and those people who can practice it, please do practice queries. Thank you.